Arrested former Telangana State Minister and leader Ayanna Pathrudu and his son Rajesh on allegations that they had submitted a fake certificate to the High Court in connection with the construction of a wall in their home and was carried out on an irrigation canal. The Reserve Bank of India is scheduled to hold a policy meeting today with an off-cycle interest rate hike could be possibly discussed. And a quick look now at what else is making news this morning. Voting is underway in 7 seats in 6 states. By polls in Munugade in Telangana, Andheri in Mumbai, Mokama and Gopalganj in Bihar, Adhampur in Haryana, Gola Gorakhnath in Uttar Pradesh and Dhamnagar in Odisha are taking place. A high-voltage late-night drama was seen in Munugade, where the BJP candidate and party cadres staged protests at the RO's office demanding immediate action on
the Munugudu by-polls. Extra forces have been called in, been seeing that no one around the polling stations are allowed. Only voters can go inside.
The protest would continue in the Morabadi Maidan organized by the JMM workers as a mark of protest for the ED summons that has been issued to Hemant Soren.
Sauda in the busy Sheshadripuram area, you can see that it is not only a pothole, but the entire road has caved in and only a barricade has been put as a precautionary measure.
From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Century Ply and Sarah.
Good evening and welcome, viewers. The assassination attempt on Imran Khan exposes the fragility of Pakistan. The corrupt and fattened army installed and then deposed Imran Khan when he proved too hot to handle. This is a fight between the ISI and Imran Khan. And that is what this assassination attempt is about. In all of this, the puppet Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif is just a bystander. Viewers, we cannot afford to ignore Pakistan, and neither can the world, because Pakistan is the most unstable nuclear power in the universe. Things are going to get worse in Pakistan now, which means that we will have to watch very carefully as they blow themselves apart. In the next 3 or 4 months, there is a very strong likelihood of another regime change in Pakistan, simply because there is deep dissatisfaction amongst the people in Pakistan. The cocktail of fundamentalism, corruption, uncontrollable poverty, and the deeply established terrorist infrastructure are all tearing Pakistan apart. To those like Mehbooba Mufti and Farooq Abdullah, Pakophiles in India, this should be a moment of realization. So should it be for the leftovers of the Hurriyat and the anti-nationals who hyphenated India and Pakistan for over half a century. Our army does not even have to march to Lahore. Viewers, Pakistan is going to blow itself apart. Pakistan is good only for one thing. It is good enough to blow itself apart. Debate 1 tonight, the assassination attempt, big story tonight on Imran Khan. Counter calls for retaliation, all-out chaos in Pakistan. Debate number 2 tonight, as the editor's guilt of India rushes to protect its own. Why shouldn't the wire be investigated for fabrication and forgery? This is on a day that the Meta India chief has resigned. Massive chaos. The story is just snowballing every day. And, ladies and gentlemen, here are the headlines this Thursday evening on The Debate Tonight. Assassination attempt on former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan in his rally in Wazirabad. Imran Khan shot in the leg being operated. One reportedly dead in the firing in Pakistan. World watches in horror as there is complete chaos in Pakistan. Protests are breaking out after the assassination attempt on Imran Khan.
टैक्सों के बारे में बता दीजिए, सिद्धार्थ के बारे में बता दीजिए, जानवी सेन के बारे में बता दीजिए, उनका किस तरह से इन्फ्लुएंस था इस पूरी को लेकर?
की पाइपलाइंस थी, फिर आपको क्यों अक्यूज ठहराया गया?
Please.
No escape route for the wire. The ex-employee questioned on those who vetted information and gave a nod for the editorial fraud. The National Union of Journalists questions certain guilds for their partisan stand on the wire scandal. And handwritten jihadi notes found from the Coimbatore blast accused the terror plot is undeniable, but who's going soft on jihadi terror? Ladies and gentlemen, the terrorist state of Pakistan has finally reached peak chaos. In the middle of the streets of Wazirabad, Imran Khan's Long March rally was shot at. One person died, several, including Imran Khan, were injured. And on the face of it, without a doubt, this is an assassination attempt. Today, there is all-out commotion in Pakistan. Allegations are flying thick and fast. Imran has blamed the ISI. The state of the country, if you can call it a nation at all, is deteriorating. It seems like enabling terrorists has made bloodshed the norm. Pakistan is heading towards a major civil war. Let's debate.
The booted Prime Minister of Pakistan was leading an anti-government long march towards Islamabad.
अगर इन चोरों के नीचे हमने गुलामी करनी है, इससे बेहतर है मर जाओ। ये मसनत है कोई खेल ही नहीं।
And soon after, on stage, Imran Khan was atop the container with key PTI leaders. Hoardings and flags of the long march are visible. And then, out of the blue, the loud firing of what seems like a machine gun can be heard over the music. And then, as everyone ducks for cover, shots are fired. PTI chairman Imran Khan sustained an injury on the right leg after being shot. PTI Senator Faisal Javed and at least 7 others sustained injuries while one succumbed.
सबके लिए दुआएं अल्लाह ताला आप सबको अपने ज़ुबान में रखे इमरान खान साहब की दुआएं अल्लाह उन्हें अपने ज़ुबान में रखे अल्लाह की करम है सब खैरियत से एक साथी हमारे जो शहीद जख्मी है एक साथी का बताया जा रहा है कि वो शहीद हो गए और बाकी साथी शहीद जख्मी है बस दुआएं करें सबके लिए दुआ करें.
The public present at the march nabbed the shooter.
मुझे नहीं लगता ऊपर किसी को लगा हो लेकिन वो तैयारी में नहीं था उसने निकालते साथ ही ऐसे करके फायर मारा.
मतलब एक फायर उसने किया है दूसरा फायर करने लगा था आपने पकड़ लिया.
उसकी ना पिस्टल भी आटो थी मेरे हाथ से जब मैंने उसको पकड़ा है ना वो तर ही नीचे आई है. वो एक बंदे को लग भी गई.
मारा
खान साहब के साथ बाईपास से पैदल आ रहा था दौड़ता हुआ तो साथ था बस वो मैंने देखा है मैंने कहा ये क्या पिस्टल तो उसने जब सीधा किया मैंने उसको पकड़ लिया.
The nabbed shooter made this admission.
ये सर मैंने इसलिए किया है कि ये लोगों को गुमराह कर रहा था इमरान खान और मुझसे ये चीज़ देखी नहीं गई और मैंने इसको मारने की कोशिश की पूरी मारने की कोशिश की कि मैं इसको मारूं सिर्फ और सिर्फ इमरान खान को और किसी को नहीं.
ये तुमने क्यों ये सोचा ये
मैंने सोचा उधर अजान हो रही है उधर डेक लगा के शोर कर
नहीं ये तुमने अचानक
को सोच के मेरे ज़मीर में ये चीज़ अच्छा नहीं माना.
अचानक फैसले किए या पहले
फैसला किया दिन से सुबह से जिस दिन का ये लाहौर से चला है उस दिन से मैंने ये साजिश ये सोची.
The Prime Minister of Pakistan has condemned the incident, but the PTI is calling them the साजिशी हुकूमत.
अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि इमरान खान की जान बच गई है और मेरे मौला ने चाहा तो ये क्रिमिनल माइंडेड ज़हनी मरीज और उजरती कातिल राना सनाउल्लाह और उसके पीछे मौजूदा साजिशी हुकूमत कानून के शिकंजे में आएगी और कानून के दायरे से नहीं निकल सकती.
And it didn't take long for open calls of revenge to be made from the very same location.
और इसका बदला लिया जाएगा. हमारे बच्चों का खून यहाँ पर, हमारे लीडर का खून यहाँ पर, ये बदला लोगे. पाकिस्तान के तरीके इंसाफ के लोगों को मैं कहता हूँ, वादा करो, बदला लो.
And the violence soon commenced. The attack is a grim reminder of the assassination of Benazir Bhutto. The ruling coalition promised a return to Purana Pakistan.
Aaj 10th April 2022. Welcome back to Purana Pakistan.
Is this what they meant? Let's debate.
Major Gaurav Arya, General G.D. Bakshi, Tariq Fateh and Sushil Pandit from the Indian side, and we have Dr. Farid Malik of the PTI, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf from Lahore, Nadir Gabol, leader of the PPP from Islamabad, Major Yasir Janjua from Islamabad, and Faisal Rahman, political analyst from Islamabad. Now, you see, Tariq Fateh, when I tell the Pakistanis every other day that you don't realize where you're heading, then they say that we are prejudiced and they say we'll handle it. We talk about the cocktail of fundamentalism, terrorism, a ravaged, devastated economy, right? A society that is deeply divided, people who are deeply unhappy, and the strong terrorist infrastructure. Everything which is a cocktail to blow itself apart. You know, I started my program today by saying that the Indian Army does not have to march to Lahore. The only thing Pakistan is capable of is tearing itself apart. In that context, how do you view today's assassination attempt on Imran Khan?
I don't think it is an assassination attempt. It is, in my point of view, and knowing this amateur politician who is better known for his number of wives and his handsome looks, he has staged this himself, because otherwise you don't get hit in your foot when your feet are behind an iron board and your full body is exposed. It takes a particular level of incompetence for an assassin, even considering being a Pakistani, he should be incompetent, that he would shoot at a person whose body, face, heart, lungs, arms, head, eye is exposed. But the bullet suddenly turns into and hits his foot. And have you ever seen somebody of an assassination attempt waving at his supporters? Did you see Indira Gandhi wave or JFK do that? This chap gets hit and then he walks out by waving at the crowds.
Yeah. So you think
my contention is
no, but you're saying okay, you're saying here that this is a lie. But you know, one person has died, Tariq Fateh. Surely you're not saying that Imran Khan, you know, in the process of orchestrating something, killed someone. Are you saying that?
Are you suggesting that the 50,000 dead in Balochistan died for nothing? You think that the people who went there to so-called East Pakistan and killed 1 million? You have not yet understood the nature of what is good and what is bad. For Imran Khan to come down and then invoke Allah as giving him a second life. The rubbish like you and me, we get one life. This guy is now today Allah's man on earth, and therefore you will notice that he'll come out according to the script he devised by a mere injury on his ankle, and then he's the hero because Allah has blessed him with a second life. You can't swallow this. This is typical Pakistan at its worst. If they had to assassinate him, he would be dead. It's not that Pakistan is lacking marksmen. They assassinated the first prime minister in 1952 or 53, despite the fact there was no trained terrorists in Pakistan at that time. By now, every third person has a gun. Everyone has shot someone in the air or threatened or made a mockery of the police or
I'll have to, before I get a response to your fairly controversial opening remarks, I'd like to play the visuals out full frame, and we'll play as many pictures as possible. We'll play them without any packaging. We'll play the visuals so you can see them. Now, viewers, here's Imran Khan being taken. You can see he's being taken and he's being put into some kind of a stretcher. There is a bandage on his foot below the knee. Okay, but he also does not seem to be too shaken. He's almost walked himself into the stretcher. He's almost walked himself into the car out there. He's not incapable of walking. He's literally taken the few steps into the car. And the argument being made here, very carefully will have to be observed, Gaurav. Imran Khan is in the front waving to the crowd with Minister Faisal Javed and others. A series of gunshots are heard against the music. All those in front of the container bend down immediately. Several are injured. One person dies. We'll take close-up shots, please. Thank you so much. And Imran Khan is seen walking into a stretcher. At the start of the debate itself, Farid Malik, Tariq Fateh says that this looks concocted. I'd like your response to that.
Before I give my response, I'd like to clarify a few things. There is no chaos in Pakistan. There are protests, yes. There is no chaos. Pakistan is not a terrorist state. 50,000 people did not die in Balochistan. So please, no bulls. Let's talk sense. There is an attempt on Imran Khan, yes. Imran Khan is leading a movement, an important movement in Pakistan. People support him. The establishment wants to hold on to the old ways. There's a struggle going on, no doubt. And there will be a peaceful protest. The march will go on tomorrow at 11 a.m. So there is no chaos.
So you are contradicting yourself, Dr. Farid Malik. One minute. Dr. Farid Malik. Dr. Farid Malik, please let me correct you for a moment. You need to come to terms with what's going on in your country. I know it must be incredibly difficult, General Bakshi. It must be incredibly difficult for you to hear the reality. You don't want to accept the reality. You are in absolute denial. Your party has issued a statement saying that serving army officers have tried to assassinate Imran Khan, and you're coming on television saying we're all hunky-dory. You need to accept what's going on, even if an Indian is telling you so, more so because an Indian is telling you so. General Bakshi, you need to, first of all, Farid Malik, you need to chill a little bit, relax, and please understand. Please understand.
Leading the entire conversation.
I am telling you something.
It doesn't make any sense.
Farid Malik, why would it make sense to you? You don't want to hear the reality.
Of course, there is protest.
You don't want to. Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, 1 minute. Don't speak over me, please. It's very rude. The question is, let me ask you and then get you into a debate with General Bakshi. Tell me, who was trying to assassinate Imran today? Who? A random person?
Who was trying to assassinate Rajiv Gandhi?
I am asking you who was trying to assassinate Imran Khan.
There are no straight answers.
Of course there's a straight answer. I have a statement from your party.
Who was behind
Why are you in denial, sir? Why are you in denial? We know, and they've been hung. Why are you in denial? No, I'm asking you, who tried to assassinate Imran? Are you a coward that you can't answer my question?
No, I'm not a coward.
I'm sure you're not. Then answer my question. Who tried to assassinate Imran?
When there is an ongoing struggle.
Who tried to assassinate Imran?
When there is an
Mr. Malik, are you a coward that you can't take the name?
I'm not a coward.
Then who tried to assassinate Imran?
There are competing forces.
Who are the competing forces? Name them on an Indian TV program. Name them.
We want to create chaos in Pakistan.
Who are the forces?
There is no chaos.
Who are the forces? You can't name them?
We want a peaceful transition.
No, who are the forces?
There is no chaos.
Who are the forces? Why can't you name them?
Facing the forces of status quo. How can I name an individual?
You can't name the army. You're scared of the army? You get nervous?
It's not a matter of being,
you get nervous?
It's not a matter of being afraid.
You get nervous?
The forces of status quo.
No, one minute. You're scared of the DGISI?
No, I'm not scared of anybody. Why should I be scared of anybody?
Yeah? So you're scared. If you're not scared of the ISI, then let me tell you, you should have spoken right now. I'm asking you again. Has General Bajwa targeted him? Are you scared of naming Bajwa?
How can I name somebody when I don't have any proofs in front of me?
So there you are. Didn't he threaten to expose the ISI?
I'm telling you.
Didn't he threaten to expose the ISI? Farid Malik, you're a senior leader. Didn't he threaten to expose the ISI a few days back?
Nobody's trying to expose anybody. We have issues in our institutions.
You're
yes,
scared?
we're trying to work
Nobody's
it out.
going to target
We
you.
are
Why
in a
don't you name them?
From status quo to change.
Why don't you name them?
From Purana Pakistan to Naya Pakistan.
No, 1 minute.
There is a transition.
Don't target a political non-entity like Bilawal Bhutto. Please tell me, if you have the guts, name General Nadeem Anjum.
How can I name individuals?
Because you're scared.
I'm not scared of anybody.
Of course
you
you're
can't
scared.
name people like that.
Of course, you're shaking in your boots. I ask you the question.
No, you are shaking in your boots. You're out of your mind by asking such a question.
I'm going to keep asking you the question. I'm going to keep asking you the question. Didn't he
keep asking me? And
didn't he call him a friend of the mafia? Didn't Imran yesterday call Bajwa a friend of the corrupt mafia and someone who doesn't want accountability? Within 24 hours of that, there's an assassination attempt. You don't want to see the reality? I can see it crystal clear.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't take any names.
Oh, didn't he say General Bajwa is a friend of the corrupt mafia?
He has not taken any names.
Who did he call a friend of thieves? Who did he call a friend of thieves?
Oh, he's not taken any names. You are putting in names.
No, he named General Bajwa.
He has not blamed individuals.
He named General Bajwa. He said he does not believe in accountability of corrupt politicians and the mafia. He took on the DGISI. You're shaking in your boots again, Farid Malik. General Bakshi, this is as transparent as anyone for the viewers across the country and across the world to see. You have such a pathetic situation in Pakistan today that a senior leader of the PTI, whose own leader claims to have had an assassination attempt, is today so scared to even name the people who are probably behind the assassination attempt themselves. General Bakshi, what's going on?
Struggling till we achieve our objectives. There is no pathetic situation in Pakistan. There is no chaos.
Can I, sir,
Pakistan.
with your
no chaos.
permission? Hello. Thank you. Thank you, sir. There is a debate actually. So it is multiple voices. Arnab, just a few days back, the President of the United States himself had labeled Pakistan as the most dangerous place on the planet. 165 nuclear warheads in a country that is coming apart at the seams.
It is
facing an economic catastrophe. It is, can you give me the privilege of speaking uninterrupted and unhindered, sir? I'd love to listen to you thereafter. You can't keep interjecting. You've had your say, and we've listened to you with a great amount of respect.
Yeah, but you're misleading.
Now, I would request you to give me the same decency. No, then you do it. Then you answer that later. Then you answer that when your time comes. You can't keep heckling. This is not a heckler's paradise. All right. As I was saying, after a gratuitous package of $250 million for upgrading your nuclear-capable F-16s, President Biden called you the most dangerous place on the planet, and not without reason. The simple fact is that today your economy is in free fall. It is about to be flushed down the tube of history. You have grievous fault lines in Baluchistan, in Sindh, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and in Gilgit-Baltistan, and even in Punjab there is the Saikiya movement and the rest. All right? The Pakistan Army, which is the institution that has normally been the one which has upheld the country from behind the scenes, is now facing a crucial transition. The sweepstakes for the next chief are on, right? So there are elements in the army who are favorable towards Imran Khan, which includes the former DG ISI, who was ensconced in Kabul drinking the best of whiskey, trying to cobble a Taliban government there. There are fault lines in the Pakistan army, the one institution that has been providing stability, whether directly or from behind the scenes, right? They have the finger on the nuclear trigger. Then there is the entire caboodle of the cartoon networks of your jihadi tanzeems, each after the throat of the other. And now there is the elements of the ISIS operating from across the border, across the Durand line in Afghanistan. You could not have a more volatile cocktail, a more explosive cocktail than now. And if this blows up in the faces of the world, I'm afraid the world will have to intervene, because 165 nuclear warheads cannot be allowed to fall into the hands of stark, raving lunatics. You have the chutzpah, sir, the cheek to say that everything is normal.
Yes, it is.
You need to visit a psychiatrist. Please. Please.
There is a peaceful protest going on.
You seem to be in that piece of what is called happy idiot country. Okay?
No, I go to the march every day. I'm part of the protest movement.
Your definition of normality, your protest movement, your definition of normality, sir, is deeply flawed. Your definition
I'm concerned
of
about
normality
India.
is deeply flawed.
Okay, thank you very much. I think you're repeating yourself. I request change of guests on the right-hand side, please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And the bottom line is this, Nadir Gabol, Mr. Janjua, please understand, I need to just check out whether either of you have the guts to name the army today. So who tried to assassinate Imran? You go first. Major Janjua, you go first. Let's see.
Arnab, well, I'm sorry to say, what General G.D. Bakshi and Tariq Fateh, nobody cares two hoots about what he says. And General G.D. Bakshi was saying 165 warheads. So are you forgetting?
Can we discuss? I'll discuss nuclear issues later. Answer the question. Don't try to avoid it. Are you scared to name the army? Who tried to assassinate Imran was my question. Would you please try to answer it?
I will name.
Major Janjua, who tried to assassinate Imran? Who tried to assassinate Imran?
Arnab, let me talk.
No, but who tried to assassinate Imran? It's a question to you. Who do you think has tried to assassinate Imran?
Why are you trembling?
He's giving his
facts.
I'm asking you a simple question. I am asking you a simple question which you ought to answer in its fullness. Who tried to assassinate Imran? Can you not hear me?
There are enemies of Pakistan outside Pakistan who want to enjoy this chaos, and they think what you mentioned in the opening remarks, Indian Army doesn't need to come. Well, I invite you that the way you came in 1965 and wanted to have a cup of tea at the Shalimar Bagh, please try again. What you tried in 2019, try it. And what the other day your general was saying, come on.
No, but who tried to? No,
why don't you try?
You're having trouble answering my question?
So, I've just answered your question.
What was my question? Who tried to assassinate Imran?
Wait 3 days. Wait 3 days. You and the world will know where the connections are going. It's definitely outside Pakistan. You will know it.
No, I don't know. I'm asking you. Imran says the army tried to assassinate me. But Imran, are you saying Imran is lying? Are you saying Imran is lying after the failed assassination attempt? Are you saying Imran is a liar to say the army tried to kill me?
No, Imran has always been unequivocal in saying, Imran has categorically said, Pakistan army is and for a strong Pakistan army is utmost important. So Imran Khan has never downplayed the army or disgraced the army. So let's be very clear.
The PTI statement on his behalf, the PTI statement coming in says there are 3 people on whose behest this was done: Shahbaz Sharif, Rana Sanaullah and Major General Faisal. Who are they, Gaurav?
Yeah, Gaurav would know that.
What are you asking, Arnab? Can you please repeat?
The statement that has come in here on behalf of Imran, a statement put out by a couple of PTI leaders saying that Imran believes there are 3 people on whose behest this was done: Shahbaz Sharif, Rana Sanaullah and Major General Faisal.
Yeah,
who are these
Arnab,
people?
In fact, Arnab, a long time back, Imran Khan, 3-4 months back, he had said that they are planning to kill me. This is on record. Imran Khan had predicted that somebody will try to assassinate him, and today that prediction of Imran Khan has come true. All these people that you named, Rana Sanaullah, of course, he's Minister of Interior for Pakistan, he's Pakistan's Home Minister. And of course, Shehbaz Sharif, who doesn't know who Shehbaz Sharif is? But I think that the game is different, Arnab, and we can only guess right now. But, when Arshad Sharif was killed in Kenya, I thought something was very, very wrong. To kill a person who had gone first outside Pakistan to another country, his visa expired, and then he goes to Kenya, and there the police kill him. And they say that, we didn't recognize who he was. It is a case of mistaken identity. I don't buy that. I think this is absolutely fake. They knew who they were killing and they killed him. Now, as far as Imran Khan is concerned, who killed him? Arnab, there is circumstantial evidence as best. I don't know who killed, who shot at Imran Khan. Mujhe nahi pata. Lekin there is something called circumstantial evidence. Okay? Imran Khan says, I will expose DGISI. मुझे बहुत कुछ पता है. मैं बोल नहीं रहा. मैं इदारे की इज्जत करता हूं. मैं मुल्क की इज्जत करता हूं. मैं बोल नहीं रहा. लेकिन मैं expose करूंगा. He has called General Bajwa an animal indirectly by saying that neutral to animal होते हैं, जानवर होते हैं. Right? And so many times, he may not have said the name General Bajwa, but I think nobody in Pakistan doubts who Imran Khan is talking about. And I feel very strongly that the circumstantial evidence points to the ISI because, it's very, this thing, ISI has a press conference or ISPR has a press conference. And within 3-4 days, everything is set in motion and the shooting starts. Imran Khan, this is where the circumstantial evidence points. But like Major Janjua said, he'll come to know in 3-4 days. हमें तब firmly पता लगेगा, but circumstantial evidence is different right now.
So isn't it true that Rana Sanoullah, the Interior Minister, had also said, and I have this quote, Faisal Rahman, you can hear me, he said on the 1st of November, the group or long march which is aimed at attacking Islamabad should be immediately stopped. Right? You don't link the two. See, I'll tell you one thing. See, Faisal, if you Pakistanis are so scared, you don't have to come on an Indian TV channel and take these questions. But you've chosen to come. And I am asking you, gather some courage. Gather some courage. Put your wits around you, Faisal, if nothing as a journalist. And ask yourself, for how long will you be in denial? Was he not threatening to expose the ISI? Did he not threaten to expose the ISI? He is himself saying, I've been targeted by the army. But you guys are so scared of the army, you can't even mention the army's name. Neither can you, neither can Nadir. Let's put Nadir on it. And if I ask Farid the question, he's too scared of being targeted by the army himself, I think.
Can I talk now?
Yeah, I've been asking you, speak. I've been asking you, speak, otherwise I'll keep asking you.
First of all, I damn care what this Mr. Fateh or whatever his name is was saying, number one. I've conducted interviews with General Bakshi and Arnab. Arnab, I really respect. He's a smart guy. But now you got to listen to me. You are pushing all the panelists from the Pakistan side to take names. Listen, we are not angels who know everything before it's done. Number one. Secondly, Imran Khan, yes, he did not receive one bullet, rather two. One in the leg, one in the foot. Two. Man has got enough juice in his balls so that he can even walk with that. So please correct Mr. Fateh that, this is what the spirit of Pakistan is. There is no chaos. Yes, there are people on the roads who are actually agitated and they really want to show their love and their faith in Imran Khan. Yes, there is some sort of tussle going on between the military and PTI. That's why this imported regime, as we call it, was implemented on us. And number two, now the most important part is that it doesn't mean that our ISI is involved in this. I would say maybe perhaps the external forces like RAW is involved. They have their own.
That's giving you an escape route. Why do you want to look for an escape route, Faisal? Faisal, why do you want to look for an escape route? I just ask you this. Just consider one fact. Consider one fact. Consider one fact. Be reasonable about it. 1 second. Here's a counter to you, Faisal. Listen to the counter. Listen to the counter. 1 minute. I'm not talking cricket. Listen to the counter here. Now listen to the counter here, Faisal. Take the counter. Take the counter. Take the counter. Take the counter. Watch your language. Take the counter. Take the counter. How's the counter to you, Faisal? Just stop and I'll ask you the counter. Don't get worked up.
You want me to talk? Let me talk. Do not intervene.
No, I don't operate on such rules. I don't operate on such rules. This is not PTV. This is not Pakistan TV.
find the whole.
No, this is not Pakistan TV. First of all, stop using the kind of expletives like Pakistanis like you specialize in. Don't speak like a Pakistani. Try to speak like a gentleman for once.
And I have listened.
Don't speak like a Pakistani. Speak in a sophisticated manner.
Oh, sun le bhai.
Oh, now you're going to show your true colors.
And I'm going to show you my actual color.
No, I'll then switch you off.
Trust me.
I'll switch you off. I don't want to hear Pakistani abuse on my program. No, I'm not going to let you abuse like a Pakistani on the program. I'm asking you a question. You're evidently scared of my question. You're very scared of the question. You can say I'm scared, Faisal. You can say I'm really scared. You can say I'm nervous, Arnab. You can say I'm nervous. You can say I don't know what will happen to me after I answer the question honestly, Arnab. You can say that you're nervous, but you don't have to cover up your nervousness with this abuse, the kind of abuse that you're doing on the program.
There was an idiot caught.
No, you are now showing your nervousness. Why are you shaking around like that? Relax, man. Why don't you relax first? Gaurav, tell him to relax. The man is going to burst an artery on my program tonight. Sushil, are you looking at him? He's so scared, Sushil, that he'll be pushed towards questioning the ISI. He's going to burst an artery. He's going to start abusing. He'll do anything to run away from the reality. He came on the program on his own. You ask him a couple of questions. He wants to run away now. Now he wants to run away, Sushil.
And write some sort of a conclusion out of that. Simple. I mean, you let Bakshi talk for hours. You let
speak, the more they expose themselves.
Talk for as long as he wishes to, and when we try to answer, you keep on intervening.
Try to understand the ISI has tried to kill Imran Khan. Just chill, okay? Don't get nervous about yourself. Sushil is responding to you.
If you know it, then why have you invited us?
Well, I wanted to corroborate it with your... I thought you'd have some logic to corroborate it, or some logic to counter me with.
For God's sake, not even knowing that it has got 2 floors. I mean, come on.
Arnab, there is a Pakistan...
Basics.
Can I have my minute, please?
Sure.
Hello. You had your say. You used all your expletives. Now please chill and listen to me. There is a Pakistan across our western borders, and we see the reality day in and day out. And there is a Pakistan that your Pakistani panelists would like to present to us here. Despite all the toxicity and violence, you are supposed to believe that Pakistan is all peaceful. There is a peaceful march. There was a peaceful assassin. He used his peaceful gun to shoot peacefully at Imran Khan. Imran Khan has peacefully walked into a hospital, and the party leaders are asking for a peaceful revenge. And tomorrow this peaceful march will start again with all the peace playing itself out again. You must believe this, because the panelists want you to believe this. There have been peaceful hangings of prime ministers. There have been peaceful hangings of assassinations of prime ministers. There have been peaceful incarcerations and exiles of these prime ministers. All this with peaceful coups keeps happening in Pakistan. That is the normalcy in Pakistan. That is actually the truth. This is the normal Pakistan. Why should we be worried? This is the normal Pakistan.
Man from RSS. Come on. I mean, let's talk about the tragedy.
You keep going back to one solitary incident.
If you want to go into history, then I can go on forever.
This is your normal Pakistan. You can, and you are going on forever. But kindly pay attention to what is happening. Why are you in denial? Why are you in denial about what is happening in Pakistan? And last thing I wanted to know and hear was Ra ki Sajish. I thought this was one day when I won't hear it, but it has come out.
Janjua has said it, Janjua.
Ra ki Sajish. You have to blame it on us when you yourself run out of answers.
We know that. We know. Who wants to destabilize Pakistan?
Even Army public school killings was Ra ki Sajish.
Tariq Fateh, you look so cute when you're laughing. I swear, I'm so sorry for
what Army public school bombings in Peshawar was Ra ki Sajish. And Mullah Fazlullah running amok in Swat was Ra ki Sajish.
Tariq versus Faisal.
Air Force bombing the civilians.
We'll get Tariq versus Faisal for a minute. But here's how I look at it. See, I'll tell you, Faisal. And just hear me on this and listen to what I'm telling you. One sec. You see, the reality is, Tariq, that Imran recently won some seats in the Punjab province, majority seats. He won some 6 out of 8 seats in the by-polls. He won the Karachi by-election in August, right?
We know that.
So I'm telling you, no, you know it, but you don't understand the context. So let me complete. Bottom line is...
You come up with...
Yeah, can you just, don't do this. It's childish. Bottom line is, he's rattled the army. I've always said it's the army which is in power, regardless of which politician is up there, right? He's rattled them. He's useless, but it's useless fighting useless, and it's only going to get worse. Problem is, Tariq Fateh, they'll call you names, but none of these people, especially not this Faisal Rahman or Nadir Gabol or Janjua, have the courage to say it's obviously the army. And that's why the country won't change, because they're all status quos. They're pretty comfortable with all that's going on, and they deny what's going on in their country. They're a country in complete denial. What would you like to say to him? I mean, look what kind of a country are they now?
That.
Yes.
They are a bunch of people in the upper middle class whose deep desire is that their children should get married to the children of some general. You see, that's the easiest transfer of wealth that is going on. They make nice breakfast cereal, they make cement, they make even porridge now. The latest venture the Pakistan Army has gone into is frozen peas. तो ये आपस में शादियां करने के लिए एक दूसरे का साथ देते हैं, and they want to live happily ever after. क्योंकि the wealth that they loot from the time the guy becomes a second lieutenant to the time most of them retire major or colonel, he's acquired immense wealth. And then they have to get together and consolidate it. They're not worried about a country or an army or an institution or anything. They don't even accept their own language as their own language. Their identities are Arab or Turkish. Their language is Indian. They are ashamed of their own mother tongue. They hate the Bengalis. They hate the Sindhis. They hate the Pashtuns. And then they want to dominate it. And without having ever read a book. Not a single one of these intellectuals has ever read a book in their lifetime. The only thing they read is one of those GMAT papers that get you from one examination to another so that son or daughter can get a visa to the United States of America. Nothing else gets published. You don't have an author in the last 25 years.
Even if they give you the Indian
author has had to flee from that country. The Parvez Hood boys and the Najam Sethis, they live day by day, not knowing when they will be shot dead. These are people for whom taking the life of another man by declaring him as kafir is the best way to go to Jannat. Where's the only place they get a girlfriend? Otherwise they just get in marriages.
Mr. Gabol,
There's nothing there.
Mr. Gabol, 1 minute please. Tariq, 1 minute. Mr. Gabol, just clarifying. Gaurav on the left. Are you a Baluchi? Can you hear me? Can you unmute yourself? Are you a Baluchi?
Alhamdulillah, I'm proud to be a Baloch. Go ahead, what's your question?
Yeah, my question to you is that who killed Karima Baloch, the well-known Baloch human rights activist who was found dead after getting refuge in Canada in 2016 after several foiled assassination attempts from the Pakistani army? I hope at least in this case of this brave Balochi, right, who was killed by the Pakistani army, at least you will not be a traitor to your own people and have the moral spine to name the Pakistani army. Please.
Listen, I'm sitting in Karachi, Pakistan. How can I tell you, given that there is police in Canada,
please show some courage, Nadir. This is the problem with people like you, I am giving you a clear example of where the army did a hit job. I'm telling you, did the army not do a hit job, Gaurav, in the case of the killing of Karima Baloch? I have a Baloch on the program. This is the problem. I have a PTI leader who gets scared when I tell the PTI leader, your leader survived an assassination attempt by your army. I have a Baloch who's so scared of the Pakistani army who refuses to say that the most prominent Baloch activist was killed by the Pakistani army. Look at him, Gaurav. Why don't you ask him yourself?
Arnab,
No, if Gaurav
I just want
has
to-
any
I
information, he
just
can
want
present it to the Canadian police.
Sir, I would just like to say something, sir, with your permission. Asad Umar, just now, this is breaking news on Geo. Asad Umar, the PTI Secretary General says that Imran Khan suspects PM Shehbaz, Sanaullah, and a senior army officer behind the attack. This is Asad Umar's statement, and this is on Geo News, and here it is. PTI has officially given a statement that a senior army officer is behind the attack in cahoots with the Prime Minister of Pakistan and the Interior Minister of Pakistan. This is Asad Umar. Now, unless you're saying that senior army officers are on the payroll of RAW, I have no other argument to give, Arnab. Please go on to Geo News. This is the breaking news right now.
Janju has
Asad
the right
Umar.
to respond to that.
Yes,
Asad Umar
I saw
says-
the breaking news. It's very unfortunate that Asad Umar, being a politician, has to resort to such allegations without any proof. I am inviting all of you Indian panelists, including Arnab and my other Indian fellow panelists, that if any of you has any proof that...
Wait, nobody is giving you proof. Your leaders are making the comment. Why don't you understand, Nadir? It's your leaders. Your leaders are speaking. You're scared, I understand. But
very
Gaurav, tell him again. Gaurav, tell him a second time.
But I have the duty to condemn this attack on Imran Khan. Even though my own leader, Shahid Benazir Bhutto, when she was assassinated, Imran Khan...
Okay, so who assassinated Benazir Bhutto? Let me ask you. One second. Let me see this. Let me check this out, Gaurav, 1 minute. General Bakshi, my next question to him is, one minute. Who assassinated, who assassinated, 1 minute, sir, just come in. Who assassinated Benazir Bhutto in 2007 in Rawalpindi?
See, we even called a UN committee, Scotland
God,
Yard,
you won't even say that. Gaurav, you see that? He won't even. There you are.
But the ties were
They're
linked
so
to
scared.
Afghani Taliban. So most likely it was Afghani Taliban. But again, we don't know for sure because even
आप नदीर जी इतने बुज़दिल क्यों हैं आप? नदीर जी आप इतने बुज़दिल क्यों हैं? मैं आपको पूछ रहा हूँ आप इतने बुज़दिल क्यों हैं? नदीर जी है स्क्रीन पर, उनका नाम लेके बोल रहा हूँ. नदीर जी इतने बुज़दिल क्यों हैं आप?
But if I don't have any proof, I would love to pin it on one individual. If I knew the answer, then that would be the biggest answer in the history of Pakistan. Who killed?
Viewers, this is a moment. This is a moment. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. General Bakshi, before I come to you, 1 minute. There are two leaders on the right-hand side of the screen. One is a PPP leader who refuses to name even the Pakistan Taliban, leave alone the Pakistan army who was behind that in the assassination of Benazir Bhutto. And I have a PTI leader on the right who refuses to name the Pakistani army when the PTI itself is giving statements saying the Pakistani army is behind this assassination attempt. General Bakshi, you're seeing this. You're seeing this, General Bakshi. It tells a story, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Arnab?
Yeah, go on.
Absolutely. Arnab, the accusations which have been made by Asad Umar, Rana Sanaullah, Interior Minister, Imran Khan, while in power, had tried to get him, behind the cooler in a drug case which carried a death penalty. So Imran Khan got reason to fear that he would like to retaliate. He is also named Major General Faisal, deputy in the ISI, also got an axe to grind against him. So to that extent, he is not without his logic and attributability in terms of intent to get even, intent to settle scores. The fact of the matter is that the Pakistani DG ISI himself had come on to the press conference and wept copious tears.
General Bakshi, this is served as a warning, and I just want to check out once again. Mr. Janjua, are you listening to me? Mr. Janjua, tell me, I'll go back into Pakistani history. In 2008, who fired the precision shots at Yusuf Raza Gilani's motorcade? They were precision shots. All the analysts said there, this is trained military shooters, and it was aimed. No, you please name. You please name. You tell me.
Gives you sleepless nights.
No, I'm asking you a question. Don't comment on me. My viewers know me. They don't need your compliments for me. You answer my question, Janjua.
Yes,
Janjua, answer my question. Yeah, this is embarrassing. You're so scared.
The whole program revolves around ISI because You're scared of
For
ISI.
God's sake,
And
for
what
God's
they're
sake, the
capable of
person
doing
who's
to you.
shot at says the ISI has done it.
They've wrecked.
The person who shot at says the ISI has done it, and you guys are like lizards, right? Running away. I don't understand this. Gaurav, you respond to him, please. These Pakistanis, you're so scared.
We have played havoc with your life, and you guys, you can't even take care of your uranium.
Gaurav and Faisal, that's all.
Yes,
You can't even
Arnab,
fire your BrahMos properly. What are you going to do?
Arnab, I will just request. I will request Major Janjua to give me an opportunity to respond.
Why not?
Asad Umar has allow me, sir. Asad Umar has not made this statement. Asad Umar has quoted Imran Khan as saying that a senior Pakistani army general is responsible for this attack, a senior Pakistani army officer. Asad Umar is saying that Imran Khan ने कहा है कि राणा सनाउल्लाह, शहबाज शरीफ और एक सीनियर पाकिस्तानी आर्मी ऑफिसर ने मेरे ऊपर हमला करा है. असद उमर is quoting Imran Khan. This is what Geo News says. अब रॉ ने मरवाया है या गोली चलवाई है, ये करवाया है, ठीक है. I don't know, but this is what Imran Khan says. This is what Imran Khan, not Asad Umar. This is what Imran Khan says, because Asad Umar is quoting Imran Khan, and he says, sir, he says Imran Khan
Gaurav, don't worry. The Pakistanis, including Farid Malik, let me tell you, Farid Malik will attack Imran Khan for saying it, but he will still not gather the courage to speak up against the ISI. He will resign from the PTI. He will attack and abuse Imran Khan for saying it. Farid Malik will do that. But he will still not name the army. See, I'm provoking him now, he's still not responding. Ladies and gentlemen, food for thought. The visuals which have been on your screen, worrying story of what Pakistan is heading for.